15 years of see you in hell.
Hey guys, Steve from the Resignators here.
And Stacy as well.
We're going to talk about the Resignators album See You in Hell today.
I can't believe it's already been 15 years since the release of that album.
Wow. We had never heard of the Resignators before I was asked to join the band. However, I've always had a great love of ska, and since I grew up in the Bahamas when I was a teenager, and island rhythms in general. And, the sound was similar to a lot of the bands I used to book in my club in Virginia, the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Catch 22, Spring Hill Jack, Toasters. So we were pretty excited about the opportunity to play some ska.
Oh, yeah. One of the songs that really grabbed my attention on the album was Taco Burrito. It's just so catchy. I love it.
I think Neff wrote that one. He plays a mean bass on that
Neff
as well.
Hanniquins, yeah.
And y nos gustan los tacos y burritos.
We love tacos.
And we love burritos. We've been playing the songs off of See You in Hell for 15 years now. That's
epic.
That's like close to 1,000 shows all over the world, in Europe, in UK, in Canada, in Mexico, in Indonesia, in the USA, and in Australia. And I'm pretty certain that every single set we've ever played has had at least a couple of songs off of See You in Hell.
Oh, yeah. Yep, definitely. Of course, when we play these songs live, they take on a new feel. I'm dancing, I'm going crazy trying to play the keyboard and dance at the same time. The crowd's going off. Everyone's going crazy up on stage.
They're always faster.
They're always faster, aren't they?
Yeah.
Which is great fun.
And louder.
Yeah.
And in places like Querétaro, Mexico, it doesn't matter what song we play off the album, there's a circle pit going.
Oh, yeah. Crazy.
Viva Mexico. Some of the songs, grew on me quite a bit. Like Train Robbers is a great song, but it's a pretty standard Andalusian cadence. But when we started really, especially once Jeremy joined the band a year after us, we started doing extended intros on that. That really gave it a lot lot more feel.
And there's a great video with it.
Oh, there's a great video with the actual Train Robbers.
Yeah, I love that one.
Thank you for expiring copyrights from old black and white silent films.
Yeah.
But how about you, Stace?
I think a favourite one is Booze and Tattoos, just because of the danceability of it. Everyone loves singing along to it. And it's always been a really fun song to perform.
As long as Francis doesn't stretch out the story too long at the beginning, because we've heard it a few times before.
Yeah.
I think I love the crowd response most to See You in Hell, especially when we start a set with that song, which we often do. We've tried other songs, but we keep coming back to See You in Hell. It's those gang vocals.
Yeah, it is. It gets all the audience attention. We're all just yelling out the vocals, and it's just great fun.
And a title track, people are more familiar singing along, and it's the same with Party Dates and Down in Flames, other and Rabbit Hole, other title tracks.
I think you can't beat great introductions to songs, that piques the audience attention because they know what song you're going for.
Yeah, it builds nicely.
Yeah,
See You in Hell's like a standout track, but I think my favorite song to play live might be Rage.
Why is that?
I just love that. I love the energy and I love the chord progression.
Oh, yeah, it is fun.
And the horn line is phenomenal. And it's another one that, we watch the crowd go crazy to.
Yeah, true. Well, I think one that I really like playing is 64 Reasons Why.
Oh yeah, we just added that back into the set on the Indonesian tour.
We did too. It's pretty pleasing. It's nice because I've always loved the harmony vocals, and I just really love the chord progression of it. So it's a big favourite for me.
Yeah, we play it a little faster now too, so it really got people dancing. I noticed when we added that back in the Indonesian tour, it really kicked things up a notch when we cranked into it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes, it's amazing how they do sound different live sometimes. We obviously put our own twist on those, and they evolve over the years. I play every song differently than what I did 15 years ago. Sometimes leaving more space, sometimes coming up with a new part. Our horn section now is the best it's ever been, there's really not as much need sometimes for the guitar, and Simon's the best bass player of all the, count them, is it two hands to count them? Yeah, it would be. Of all the bass players we have, and I just feel like I don't have to play as much due to the stellar bass lines that he does.
Yeah. Well, for me, Larry Love's on the recording, and so I became the first full-time keyboard player in Resignator. So, I've added a lot of different twists and things, just my take on a lot of the songs.
And not to mention both of us singing, because we both love to sing.
Yeah, that's true. Obviously, the sound of the Resignators, has evolved over the last 15 years, because we've had like over 30 different players in the band.
I had to count them recently, and I kept coming up with people we had forgotten that played 3 or 4 shows, and with those filled-in musicians.
Yeah, and with those different people that come through, they bring a different feel, a different take on their parts. So that always adds to it.
But I think after this last big tour we did with Canada, Mexico, and Indonesia, I think, no offense to the other guys, but the current band is playing the songs better and than they've ever been played. It's just different, but but better and
hard hitting. It's great.
Hard hitting and tight.
Yeah. Obviously, See You in Hell and Rage are in the set, and we always add other songs as well from the album.
But occasionally we add in a deep cut, or a special request, like on our last Canadian tour, we added Fark and Love You back in after a long time, and that was fun playing it. But we added that back in for Matt from the Planet Smashers, and then he didn't come to the show. Thanks, Matt.
Yeah, I kind of wish I'd been in Montreal for the recording of See You in Hell.
Oh, God, we love Montreal. But are you sure you wanted to be in that recording studio? I've heard stories. Yeah, I would have loved to have worked with Alex Guiguer, who produced the album in Montreal.
Yeah.
He did some magic, having produced most of the albums since then. I know what what it takes, and the quality of work that he got out of that project was amazing, and the extra players on it. I mean, you had Larry Love, we mentioned him playing the organ, Giovanni Savoy, who I don't know, and Pascal, who I did meet, doing backing vocals. Alex himself played percussion and backing vocals. That's probably the only other time we've had a dedicated percussionist, except there was a guy we met at one of the shows that said he played with percussion with the Resignators way back. And of course, Nicky Bamba did 4 beautiful percussion tracks for our single Messenger. And Josh Furman, I don't know him, he played the tenor sax on See You in Hell, paving the way for Stacy to play some sax on further recordings, and people like Eric Molina and Remy Medina and Morgan, some good tenor sax. and Nicholas Boulay, another person I don't know that played trumpet, filling in some trumpet lines there. I do kind of wish Benji was pretty well at odds with the band after he left, so he never came to shows so I could ask him, hey, how'd you play this lick? Whereas Christos, has been to many, many shows and very helpful in showing me how he played songs before See You in Hell. In fact, Christos sat in at our last big Melbourne show. I gave him my Reverend, and he played. What did he play?
Was it Taco Burrito?
I think that one he couldn't remember. It was the other one.
Move on to something else.
It was an older song
Yeah.
that he had been involved in. So, to sum it up, See You in Hell has been a big part of our life.
Absolutely.
It means a lot to us, and that's why we are going to play this album in its entirety at the next Resignator show, which is on Halloween, which we're calling Halloween, See You in Halloween, at the October 31st, of course, if you don't know the date of Halloween.
Yeah.
At the Last Chance Rock and Roll Bar. You will hear every single song on this record. There's a few we'll have to get some of the newer guys to work up.
Visit
Shape I'm In, the Joe Camilleri song. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
That's a killer one. I can't wait to hear Simon's bass on that.
Yep.
And
Told Me Twice.
Told Me Twice.
Really good.
Kwani should be able to go full Jungle Man on the drums, on the toms with Told Me Twice. We haven't played that one in a little while. We should have been playing it, but that's a great rockabilly thing. So, come out to the 15th anniversary of See You in Hell.
We'd love to see you. And we're going to see you in hell.
Yes, we will see you in hell. Friday, October 31st, Halloween, at the Last Chance Rock and Roll Bar. That's at 238 Victoria Street in Melbourne. Hear the entire See You in Hell album played from beginning to end with lots of special guests, and dress up.